Standard 9th, Chapter 7, Energy Flow in an Ecosystem. Hello students. Do you remember classification of living organism according to their mode of nutrition? Now we are going to study it in detail. Energy used and conveyed from one trophic level to another, this process is called as flow of energy. Look at this diagram. Here you can see producer, primary consumer, secondary consumer and tertiary consumer. They are just interlinked with each other. Plant get this energy from sun and other get the same energy from plants. So can I link it to the law of conservation? Let us see how. The law of conservation of energy states that energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. It can be transferred from one object to another or transformed from one form to another form. Let us see how. Very interesting. Producer. They are green plant which directly get energy from sun to produce their own food. That's why they are also called as autotroph. Autotroph means they prepare their own food. Look at this diagram. It is process of photosynthesis. They are getting energy. Primary consumer. They are also called as herbivore. They are directly dependent on autotroph producers. For example, this is nice green grasshopper. Deers. They all are consuming grass. Yes, plants. See, look at the neck of this giraffe. Secondary consumer. These consumers use herbivores as their food. They are also called as carnivores. Example, owl eating insect. Again owl eating grasshopper. This is fox eating animal which is herbivore. See, this is frog. What a nice picture it is. It is eating housefly. It is animated form of the same picture which you have seen previously. Apex or top consumer. These consumers use herbivore and carnivores as their food. No other animal feed on top consumer. Here are some example. Tiger. हे असे आहेत की यांना कोणी खात नाही, हेच दुसऱ्यांना खातात. Oh, what a nice tiger it is. Is it laughing or it is very angry? Lion. Nice picture. Omnivorous. They are mixed consumers which feed on herbivorous as well as carnivorous. Example, the bear. It is eating fish. So it is carnivorous, right? Again the bear is eating fish. The bear is eating green grass and their flowers. Here are some omnivorous. They all are eating herbivore as well as carnivore. Food chain and food web. Food chain. Interaction go on continuously between producer, consumer and saprophyte. There is a definite sequence in these interaction which is called as food chain. Just look at this picture. Food chain. sun is giving its solar energy to plants. Plants are giving their food. As a food, they are been eaten by grasshopper. Grasshopper is been eaten by frog. Snake eat frog. Snake is been eaten by eagle. And eagle is, after dying, it is been consumed by decomposers, and decomposers again fertile the soil to get new plant. Very nice and interesting food chain. Now this is homework for you. Pause this video, look at this picture carefully and link them and nicely form a food chain. And after this corona vacation, you are going to show it to your science teacher. Food web, very important topic. Try to understand. An organism can be food for many other organisms. Right? For example, an insect feed on green grass or green leaf of various plant, but same insect is the prey for different animals like frog, wall lizard, etc. And if you want to try and show it, open your page number 82 of your textbook and connect them with, you will form a network. This network is called as food web. Just observe this. It is already connected for you all. This is a lovely example of food web. Just see how nicely they have connected it. One animal is food for many other animals. Just observe it carefully. You are going to write down, pause this video and write down in your notebook. This will be homework for you again. The energy pyramid. Very interesting topic of this chapter. Just observe this pyramid. If you will observe this pyramid, you will see at the base there are producers, then herbivore, then carnivores, then secondary carnivore, and at the top you will see apex. All these are trophic level. Each trophic level in the food chain is called as trophic level. The amount of energy which producers get from sun, as the sun is the ultimate source of the energy, this energy is reduced when it is passed to next trophic level. Again observe this pyramid. You will find at the base there are producers. Who are producers? All plants, green plants. Yes. For example, phytoplankton, then cyanobacteria. Algae are the best example of these producers. Then next level is herbivores. Example of herbivores, zooplanktons, then snail and ursines. Next trophic level is carnivores. Carnivores example आहेत sea star, whale, shark and most of the fishes. Next trophic level is secondary carnivores. Secondary carnivore example are rays, octopi and some sharks. And at the top of this pyramid you will get apex predators who eat other but no one eat them. Example, tiger, shark, etc. Look at this pyramid. This pyramid indicates that producers get 100% energy from sun, but only 10% is passed to the next trophic level, that is primary consumers. And from that 10%, only 1% is further passed to secondary consumers. And from that 1%, only 0.1% is passed to the next level, that is third level consumers. And from them only 0.01% is passed to apex predators. Just observe. Is it very weird? Yes, it is weird because the amount of energy remains same, but it is converted into different form. Can you tell me where are the decomposers in this pyramid? Decomposers are not found in this pyramid, which plays very important role in our environment. Because they are very active, each level of this pyramid, whenever any animal dies of all level of pyramid, these decomposers decompose them in the environment, which break them down. It is very important, but still it is not involved in pyramid of energy.